Hey folks, it's Robin Clayton here with Zodi C at the farm. I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful floral garden dish art utilizing dishes that you have around your home. So please stay with me because I'm going to give you the steps from A to Z on how to create this beautiful floral dish art. Thank you. Hey folks, okay, let's talk about the items that you're going to need for this project. I will put it in the description box below so that you don't have to write anything down or take notes. But the first thing that you're going to need for this project are latex gloves. All right, so this will keep the silicone off your hands, especially if anybody has any sensitivities to the silicone. You're going to need a drill bit. You're going to need a large screw, 2 washers, and a small nut. Here's your mounting bracket that you're going to need to pre-drill the holes. You can get this at your local hardware store. You're going to need a mounting stick. I have already spray painted this to the color I want, but you can use whatever color you need. It needs to be a strong stick, okay? So you can use the wood. You can also use rebarb. It's entirely up to you. Okay, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten down the mounting bracket to the mounting stick. Same thing with the pliers, small pliers. You're going to need a clamp, and maybe more than one clamp to secure the dishes while it's curing with the silicone. You're going to need your plates pre-assembled, ready to go to start your project. You're going to need a drill and a drill bit to pre-drill the holes through the mounting bracket onto the mounting stick. The magic marker to identify the center of each of the plates. Keep them balanced. Same thing with your measuring tape. This allows you to measure and keep the plates balanced. Glue gun, I use this. You can use anything, alcohol, whatever makes you most comfortable. But I use glue gun, it works best for me. You're going to need a towel to wipe down the dishes as you're going. And I think that's pretty much it, other than bringing your creativity. All right, so let's do it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on constructing this dish art. So I've got my silicone. I'm going to go ahead and put a liberal amount in the center, all the way around. Give it a lot here because this is a relatively large flower. Okay, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to squish that around so that it adheres well to the next dish. Okay, I want to make sure that I get good coverage, so spread it out a little bit so that the outer rim of the next dish can sit pleasantly in there. Another thing that I didn't mention in the beginning is to go ahead and get yourself a washcloth or a towel because it gets messy. Okay, so I know where the center is. I can see my little mark. You may not be able to see it from where you're at, but I can see mine. All right, and then I'm going to place this right in the center. Make sure that sits very well. Okay, looks good to me. And then let's give this one more quick wash, and then I'm going to take my gun again and I'm going to go ahead and put some more silicone right in the center where this will fill up on the actual side of the ball, the decorative ball. Okay, that should be, it looks like that's fairly good. Take my finger and just swish it around, make sure I get the outer sides as well because the ball will sit here. And then when I apply pressure, the ball will sit nice and neat, perfectly where I need it to sit. Okay, I'm going to take my ball and I'm going to center it right there. It sits, it's snug as a bug in a rug sitting there. So, okay, so I've got all my dishes lined up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some weight on it, and I'm going to leave this sit for approximately 24 hours to 48 hours because I really want to get a significant amount of adherence with the silicone. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to pre-drill the holes on your mounting bracket to the mounting sticks. So I have my mounting bracket. We're going to pre-drill through these holes. I've got my my nut, my washers, and my little bolt. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the mounting bracket just like that. Okay, right, it's flush with the top. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I pre-drill the holes. I'm going to take my cordless drill. I'm going to go ahead and put it through, and okay, so my holes are complete on both sides, as you can see, with the mounting stick. Okay, then I'm going to take my screw with my washers and my nut. I'm going to go ahead and put that through. Actually, I'm going to have to take this back off because I want one before. Alright, and then I'm going to put another here, and then my small nut. Just roll that all the way down. I'm going to take my pliers and tighten this up. Get my screwdriver here. I'm tightening this as okay, so there you have it now. Here is the mounting bracket attached to the mounting stick, and then I'm going to put silicone on the back of my flower and attach this to the back of the flower with the silicone. Hey folks, okay, we're going to go ahead, and this silicone has now dried for about 24 hours, and it seems to be sticking quite well. So now we're going to turn it over, and we're going to go ahead and mount the mounting bracket to the back of the plate. Here's my mounting bracket. I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down so you can see how I'm applying this. Okay, so here's the back of my plate, and I'm going to go ahead and take my magic marker and mark the center where my mounting stick is going to be mounted. Take my measuring tape. So about three there, and that's exactly where it's at. So I've got that correct. I'm going to take my silicone, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the silicone here. Additional extra silicone and put some here through the plates. I'll wash this off when I'm finished. It's centered. Don't be afraid to put the silicone completely in. If you want to, you can cover this bracket of felt, so you don't have to look at the actual bracket, but to me, it looks fine just as it is. All right, so now I'm gonna let this sit again for another 24 hours, and then we will mount the mounting stick to the bracket. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and install the bracket to the back of the bowl. So I've got my stick with the pre-drilled holes on both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and sit it right there on the inside of that bracket. I've got my screw and my washer on one side that I'm gonna stick through the bracket. And you see that it came right back out the other side of the pre-drilled holes. Gonna go ahead and put the little nut and the washer on to finish this off. I'm gonna go ahead and start this nut myself. And then I've got a ratchet that I'm gonna use as opposed to the pliers. I find these to be a little bit easier, and it gets the bolt really tight. So and I also have a screwdriver on my Phillips head side of the bolt. So what I'm gonna do, make sure I'm going in the right direction. And I'm just gonna tighten. Okay, that is secure, very tight. Hey folks, okay, here's the final product of our beautiful piece of floral dish art. Again, we finished the mounting bracket and also the mounting stick, and there we go. Now you have a choice if you'd like to put leaves on this. I will in future videos, but for today, I just want to show you the finished product, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Hey folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and also the notification button so that you'll be notified on any videos that I am putting out. I generally put out one a week, and it's going to be all things DIY on my 5 acres here in Southwest Florida. So I'm so glad you could join me, and I look forward to another episode here at Zodi C at the farm. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.